Hey drillers, Mr. Adams here. Thought I'd do a very short clip for you talking about the introduction to the Congress. I don't have any kids here for a few minutes, which is amazing, so this should be relatively peaceful. I know no music, no gimmicks, nothing like that. And it doesn't mean they're not kid reminders. I have an Uncrustable, which has been out for a day or two, or a headband, which I promise it's not mine. I don't look very good at it with it on. So quick comment here about Congress. Remember, almost half of the words of the original Constitution come out of Article 1, which deals with the structure, the modes of elections, and most importantly, the powers of the federal Congress. Half of the time at the Constitutional Convention, if not more, almost all of June, much of July, much of May in 1787 was spent dealing with the structure and the powers of the proposed national legislature, the impasse between the New Jersey plans and the Virginia plans. And most of the powers of the federal government do not belong to the presidency. It drives me crazy that everybody thinks that when you think of the government, it's always the president. In fact, most of the powers that the federal government has are right there in Article 1, Section 8, which deal with the Congress, right? So the power to tax, the power to budget, the power to raise an army, to declare war, to regulate the economy, to create new departments of government, to create the judiciary, to ratify treaties, the power of oversight, to impeach federal officials, to coin money. The list goes on and on and on. And that is because most of the power of the federal government does in fact belong to the Congress. James Madison was so concerned with congressional power that he argued that we essentially had to bifurcate the legislature and make it a bicameral legislature. As he says in the Federalist Papers, in a democracy, legislative power necessarily dominates. So when you think of the Congress, think of Article 1, think of Article 1, Section 8, which are the enumerated powers. But most of all, don't fall into the trap that so many Americans fall into, which is to think that almost everything that's done in the government is done by the president. Again, the president enforces law. Who writes those laws? The Congress does. The president implements programs, but who funds those programs and conducts oversight? The Congress does. The president wages war, but again, who funds that war and who essentially declares that war is Congress. So make sure you understand the importance of Congress. It's Article 1 for a reason. I'll see you next time.